Inphamus Hour vibes. Inphamus Amadeuz is officially locked in. Shout out to Boom Bap Nation and A-Palm Clothing for always sponsoring the Inphamus Hour, the new wave in podcasting. I mean, this is the new wave. I mean, everyone knows that I work in radio, but podcasting is the new fucking wave. All right, it's going down. Shout out to anyone who drinks Hennessy. This man next to me, when I asked him if he wanted Hennessy, and he was like, yeah, I want it. That's my fucking guy.
That's my guy.
Anyone who drinks Hennessy is absolutely a friend of mine. He's from the Bronx. He's accumulated over like 700,000 followers on the gram, 5 million views on the single Pinocchio. It's a viral wave. Just give it up one time for my boy Ron Sumo in the building. What's up, boy?
Gang. Y'all know
gang. Usually when I look for young artists, I actually go to my kids. Like I go to my kids. They're teenagers, and they're like, Dad, you gotta see this guy. He did this funny meme about like his girl cheating on him, and like the Superboy, the Superman shit. He dove on the bed, and when I saw it, I was like, I was in tune. And you actually look like my nephew. We got to show a picture of my nephew right now. Because my nephew, they kind of look alike. And no, it's real. One of the things that I respect about you, like when I had you at Shade 45 and I told you off of camera, that you actually respect lyricism. And it's very hard to find a young person in this climate because lyricism is no longer important anymore. But you pay attention to that. Like, where does that come from? Is that like your upbringing? Because you're young. So, I mean, how old are you? Like 19?
Yeah, I'm 19 years old.
So, I mean, were there niggas really rapping? Like, when you was coming up, like, who were some of your influences?
It was just because, like, the people I was around growing up, like, you feel me? Like, my father, like, he was the one that's in the house that was playing, like, all the old school music, like Tupac, you feel me? Biggie Smalls.
So you in tune with that shit?
Yeah. That's definitely. Yeah, so all the old school music I just grew up on, you feel me? Because like, I was inspired by it. So I already knew, like, the lyrical side, you feel me? And I just add my new source to the lyrical, you feel me? And just put it together, you feel me? And that's how I got it together.
How did the whole, like, comedy type of thing happen? Because did you start on TikTok? Is that where people found you first? Or was it like a combination of both? TikTok is like a whole new platform.
Yeah, that's another app, yeah.
It's another platform, but it's very relevant. Like, my kids actually showed you on TikTok. So, like, what is actually TikTok? Because, I like, the older guys, I'm 36. Like, we don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, so what is that? What exactly the fuck is going on TikTok?
So it's like the TikTok now.
So what is TikTok exactly?
Yo, shit, I just started getting on TikTok.
Oh, you this fucking guy
I just started
lit.
getting on TikTok. Hell yeah, you feel me? Because like, I was doing comedy like way back on Facebook, you feel me? That's how I started, you feel me? But the TikTok, it's in tune right now. I'm trying to get my shit, you feel me? Active, you feel me? Pinocchio challenge going crazy on there. But TikTok is like something for me, like, it's where like basically all the challenges go, you feel me? Like every song that's hot, people just do challenges to them and they go crazy for me. So that's how TikTok be getting lit.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of feel like people like that are older, like they have like the wrong stigma on the younger artists, where it's like, you know, we kind of feel like it was all about lyricism, but I kind of feel like you guys actually have it harder than us in a sense, because it was all about just being nice. But you, as a younger generation, there's more people exposed, so you have to actually find other things like acting and and different things. What makes you different from everyone else that we see on Instagram? Like, what is the Ron Sumo brand? And more importantly, like, what is it that you want to portray to your fans and your listeners?
So what makes me different is the simple fact that I'm the first actual real comedian that's actually rapping, you feel me? And I'm not trying to knock anybody hustle down, you feel me? But, like, I'm the first comedian, actual rapper that I think is, like, that, like, been doing this before I even did funny videos, you feel me? That's one. And one thing I'm trying to say is, like, I could do different shit. Like, I'm a dancer, you feel me? I'm gonna be in movies real soon. Like, that's my goal. Like, have my own TV show. Like, just go crazy, you feel me? I'm gonna be on BT real soon, like it means, you feel me? Hell yeah, that's the goal.
Shout out to my guy Torres, one fucking BR. Round of applause for that guy.
That's the goal right there.
Yeah, no, he's here right now. And you've been working hard. I mean, you've been grinding through social media, and one of the things that I take pride in is really giving young artists a platform. And I found out the day of Shade 45 that was your first interview. Like, what was that like, being on radio prime time? I know it must have been amazing from your perspective. Like, what were some things you were going through when you was walking in the room?
Yo, man, it was a good experience, man. It's just a simple fact, like everything got this far, man. It was just like wow, like, we here, you feel me? And I can't prepare, you feel me, because, like, I already knew, like, freestyles happen, you feel me? So, like, every time, you feel me, like, you feel me, I got to go in the booth, you feel me, or the video, like, interview, case may be, you feel me, I'm always prepared. So it's like, Damn, I'm face smack right now.
Scott's fucking smack. Round of applause.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you why I'm smack. Cause I'm high off the doshido. Shout out to Pinocchio though, yo. I'm high off the doshido every day, 24/7. We outside. You feel me? No sleep, no days off. You heard?
Now, the current young generation in New York, the temperature's different. They're rapping on like drill beats, which is a derivative of the UK sound. For people that's familiar here in America, like Young Chop is kind of the person that brought it out with Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief
but
Keef and shit.
When you came to the station, you rapped on a 50 Cent beat.
Yeah, that's
so
fire.
Do you prepare rhymes for that format? Because it's two different formats, and it says like for you to rap like on a trappish beat, you have to do your cadence like doubled up. So do you write both? Or like how does it go exactly?
Yo, it's so crazy. Like it's easier for me to write like drill rhymes than it is to write like lyrical stuff. Like lyrical is like mainly off the head. Like that's things I'm putting together off what I see, off what I know. Like it's basically knowledge putting on the words. Like I'm putting two and two together. And so I feel like freestyling coming to play with the lyrical side, but the drill side, I be writing and make it more catchier. You feel me? Come up with the like over the top. You feel me? Funny stuff in my song. You feel me? Like little drill. You feel me? Just give my source, but lyrical, that's just like off the head, just
going in.
Yeah, put together.
Do you think like in general there's like a disconnect between being a rapper and an entertainer? As far as like when I sit down with young guys, a lot of them just have like, I just want to entertain. It's about the vibe. But you're different. Like you actually care about rapping. You just did Flex, which let me get a round of applause for that motherfucker. This guy, Funkmaster Flex, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to step in the room with one of the legends. Where do you think exactly, like in your opinion as a young person, the disconnect happened between being a rapper and being an entertainer? Like at what point do you think it kind of separated?
Like you saying like how like, so I feel like as a rapper like you can't be taken serious if you're a comedian, like you feel me, and that's just New York, seriously, like you feel me. In New York, if you put yourself to one category, you have to be that. There's no way a stripper could be a stripper and then she's gonna be a wife at home, and that's just how society was putting it. You feel me? It's like if you're a rapper, you're an entertainer, and that's how I was like it was hard for people to go in two different lanes because you never seen that usually. And I feel like what I did, I put that together and made it possible for kids like, you feel me, and the youth that look up to me, that you do it too, you feel me?
Yeah. And I saw a clip of you on Instagram where you actually went to like was it an elementary school or was it like a junior high school recently?
Yeah, high school, yeah, Connecticut.
Like what does it feel like because you're young, a 19-year-old, what does it feel like to walk into school and like have these kids like actually idolize you? Not only that, but see you and feel like they could be something better. I mean, that must be amazing.
Yo, it feels amazing, you feel me? And it's even better because I know in my position, I would know what I want in that perspective, you feel me? Because I'm still a kid, so I know what I want to see if I was still in school and somebody like a big figure came to my school and like show love, I would want that too. So it's like I know how they feel when I come over there. It's like a good experience. Like they appreciate it, you feel me? And I appreciate them, you feel me? Love is crazy, you feel me? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to the youth, you feel me? Word.
I think it's important that you're recognizing that you're still a kid.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys come in the room and they're like, yo, I'm a grown-ass man. But because you consider yourself still in that range, you have room to grow. So, like, 10 years from now, like, where do you see your brand going as far as, like, because obviously people know you from Instagram, but you're crossing over fully into music. I mean, the record's crazy. It got 5 million views. Yeah, so, like, 10 years from now, like, where do you think your entire brand will be?
So I'll definitely have my own like my own settlement where I could be like probably the president. Like I won't necessarily be the president of the United States, but I'll be a president in a form like I make a difference. Like I feel like I'm gonna have a power in my word where it's gonna affect lives. Where I'm gonna have a campaign ready for my like Suno. You feel me? Like Suno campaign is gonna be something big like in the future where like I have a whole platform where I'm giving back to the community and I'm changing lives every day. Like that's the future. Like I'm gonna be the president of the city, like president of the world. Like me and Game, me and SBL. You feel me? Shout out to the best manager right here. For me.
Yo, shout out to that guy. He's the one that brought him to the ring.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Bo. You heard? That's the best manager right now. You feel me?
Talking to the mic. Grab the mic.
You know what's the funny part? Our dad asked him this question yesterday. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, like we used to see us so for 10 years. I said, yo, bro, you're gonna be 29. I'm gonna be 37. Like we see us so like. And I told him.
Yeah, and you still have room to grow, like at this age. So because you're in tune with lyricism, let's push the mic towards him. Because you're in tune with lyricism. So I'm 36. Music has changed a lot.
That's
like I mean, we went from Mobb Deep to Hove to Dipset to Wayne. Like, in your opinion, where do you think hip-hop is going to ultimately end up like by the time, let's say, you get my age? Like, do you think that it's gonna stay in this kind of category where it's like it's all about entertainment, or do you think at some point calling yourself a rapper and being able to actually rap will matter? Like, do you think that will ever happen, or will it just forever be about entertainment? Because there's guys like you that give it hope. I mean, you know, for the older guys, like, this is a real older platform. So they're watching right now, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the question that everybody has. Like, are there pockets of people in there that will kind of like bring the bars up again, or just will it forever be just about fun?
In my opinion, I feel like the more years we go by, it's gonna be more and more entertainment, you feel me? Because there's more different things that's coming. Like, it's mad different dances that's coming out. There's so many challenges that's coming out. There's so much creativity in this world that got to do with like social media. Like, social media is entertainment regardless. Like, you go on social media, you always gonna find drama. You always gonna find news. So it's like the more and more social media become bigger and bigger, the music is gonna change and just elevate to straight entertainment. Like, it's not gonna be lyrical. Like, that's just gonna be like something in the old ways, and it's crazy.
So you don't think like lyricism will ever matter again? Because, like, I mean, being a rapper, you should be able to rap.
Yeah, hell yeah, you supposed
to call yourself an MC, to call yourself a rapper, you have to be able to rap.
Yeah, that's a fact,
right? And I respect you a lot because you actually care about rap. Yeah. Although what they see in social media, you care about rap. And if I throw a Jay-Z beat on, you're gonna spit bars.
That's a fact, most definitely.
If I throw a Cannabis beat, you're gonna spit bars. Right. So where do you think maybe the message could be trickled down as far as content goes? Because music, in one sense, in this generation, it kind of only displays one emotion, or at least it seems like that. It's like, it's all about the turn up. It's all about the turn up. Do you think like artists, younger artists, are afraid to express different emotions because of like pressure from social media or pressure from their peers? Like, it always has to be turned up. Like what's going on with they 9 to 5 lives?
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, it's like, you know what it is? It's like the young people that's probably doing that type of aspect in music, they probably not getting a recognition because that's not what's trending. And it's not what they want, it's what the supporters want, you feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, if people want to hear turn up shit, that's what you got to give them. It's like, you could be the nicest person in the booth, you could, feel me, be the best lyricist, but if you not giving the fans what they want to see, it's just not going to happen, you feel me? Like, that's the way the generation is set. Like, you could walk in the store, right, and perception is key. I could have $1 million and wear dirty Air Force Ones, but somebody with a Marys and Givenchy could walk in the store, you going to think he got more money than me. But it's not what it look like, you feel me? Yeah. It's what it is, you feel me? And that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's all about public perception. Now, you did the Funk Flex Freestyle. What are we expecting when this video drops? Like, what are we expecting? Like, what beat did you go on? Like,
they gave me a Funk Flex beat.
Oh, so they gave you some New York shit.
Yeah, they gave me some
New York shit. You get a round of applause for this fucking guy right here. I was telling Torres earlier that they was going to give him that type of shit, and he performed. A lot of guys can't perform under that pressure. So what was that experience like, walking in the Hot 97 and being able to really, you know, stand on a level that Flex can respect? Yo,
it's like my adrenaline is pumping, so it's like everything that I was waiting for, that was the moment. So it's like I came ready, like, you feel me? I was prepared, so it's like my energy that I was bringing, you feel me? Like, I know that he was going to, like, mess with it because he's from the Bronx, too. So it's like, it's all
shout
love,
to the
you feel me?
fucking Bronx.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Most of that shit.
Yeah, he lived like 10 minutes away from me, so it was always love, you feel me? So it was crazy, like, good experience, you feel me? Just like a young age, just go crazy. And I was on my lyrical shit, you feel me? I wasn't even on no entertainment shit, you feel me? I gave him a little bars, so stay tuned. Thursday morning bars gonna be crazy for me.
It's gonna be all the way lit. Now, Pinocchio was a single, 5 million views, but we have this new record called Spider-Man. So by the time people see this, Spider-Man will probably be out. Explain the vibe on Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man's a classic nigga.
Yeah,
this is a nigga that was swinging through the fucking city, going crazy, swinging them bitches. Hopefully he swings some goddamn more Hennessy my way, like type of shit.
Please.
You got a round of applause for that.
Let's do it.
All right, so Spider-Man, talk about the record.
Yeah, Spider-Man, that's just mainly for the kids, you feel me? Like, I'm just giving back to the kids because that's who like support me, so I support them. So whatever they want, I'm gonna give them. And that's their favorite superhero because I asked the kids, like, what's your favorite superhero? And they said Spider-Man. So I said, why not give them a little entertainment and a little, you feel me, real rap, you feel me? Like, that's what I do. I'm an entertainer and I'm a rapper. So I just combine that together and put in a song, you feel me? And put Fabio on the song. Shout out to Fabio, you feel me? We going crazy, Bronx to Brooklyn. We put New York on the map, you feel me?